found the #1 internet site for irreverent, cool, and entertaining talk programming. It's LA Talk Radio. We say what we want. You're listening to Irrelevant Music and Muse with Guy Tao, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to Relevant Music and Muse with Guy Tao. That would be me. And, it's like 4.5 years I've been on the air and having the most fun of my life, except when I have a puppy in my hands. So, except for having a puppy, I'm having the most fun of my life. I have some wonderful artists with us here tonight, both from the East Coast. We're actually nationwide. We are nationwide tonight.
Outstanding.
We're global. Well, yeah, and global too. So back east and upstate New York, Frank Shiner is with us. Hello, Frank. How are you doing?
Hey, Guy. How are you?
I'm doing good. We had sunshine today. What's the temperature in upstate New York? You probably don't want to even tell me.
Well, we hit the 60s today, and it's been a bitter cold winter, so it was a real pleasure.
Compared to what you've had, that's like almost a 100-degree shift because you had like negative 40 or something. You know, gosh.
Yeah, we were in the teens and wind chill factor. Don't you love wind chill factors in the single digits and below? Yeah.
Oh, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Well, anyway, welcome to the show, Frank. In studio, I've got a couple of representatives of the band Soul Speak. We've got single-syllable names here. We've got Matt.
Hello.
And Q.
How you doing?
And you want to get a little closer to the mic there.
How you doing?
All right. And Q is short for?
Quintana. My name's Gilbert Quintana, but everybody just calls me Q.
Q.
It's easy.
Right, yeah. So the Soul Speak is with us tonight. Soul Speak, you guys won big at this year's Los Angeles Music Awards with Al Bowman as the president of that. So what was you guys had a producer's choice and you were nominated for a lot of stuff, but tell me a little about that.
Why don't you go ahead and Q, you're at the last awards.
Well, we were honored this past year to win at the LA Music Awards with the Producer's Choice Band for the Year. And we had a couple nominations with Song of the Year, and our maestro, as I call him, Julian Singalakis, our lead guitarist, was nominated for Guitarist of the Year also.
Wow!
So
now that's something. Guitarist of the Year is something. How long have you guys been together?
He rips. We've been together just under 10 years.
Wow, that's longevity.
Yeah,
I've been a musician for 4 decades thereabout. And I absolutely know the difficulty of keeping a band together.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Sometimes it feels 10 years, sometimes it feels like a few years, you know? Yeah.
So do you guys, and I know, Frank, you've got some band group of guys that seem to play with you on a regular basis. Here's a question, I guess we could talk about band dynamics. How important is the way you get along with each other?
It's crucial. It's crucial.
Well, yeah, it's there's a communication, both audible and silent communication in a band. When you could read each other and know where each other's going, there's just a certain chemistry and a certain magic that happens, and you need that. And every one of us have been on stage at some point with somebody that you just can't read, and you're just not on the same wavelength, and it just doesn't go well. So that's a critical relationship, I think, to make music.
Yes, it is.
I would definitely agree with that. We this is the back line right here. I'm the percussionist and he's the drummer here, so we're not generally up front. So it's crucial that we interact with each other as musicians. Sometimes non-verbally, we're able to look up at the front line. The vocalist, a great vocalist, Vince, our other rhythm guitar player, Drew, and have a connection with one another. And the thing that makes it vital for a band, like you've experienced, is the friendship. And you've got a friendship, and you have an artistic ability to then produce some good music.
Now, Frank, there's some things about your background, lifetime experiences. You're a student of Shakespeare, and so how has that related to your songwriting?
You know, I got to tell you, Guy, it's when you study language, the lyric becomes the most important thing to you, obviously. And I always say, even as a singer, I approach the lyric first, and if I'm fortunate enough for a pretty sound to come out along with that or after that, all the better. But I approach it for the lyric, and Shakespeare is so musical. There's rhythm. There's different sounds that alliteration and assonance and so on, and all of that goes into songwriting too. All of that goes into the speaking of the lyric, and it carries that emotion through. And what do we do this for? We do this to move an audience. And if you don't believe what you're singing or what you're writing, then you can't move an audience. And that's what we're doing.
That's profound. That is profound. And there's something I think I heard in there. There's something like the word truth. You got it in your songs. And I'll open this up for Soul Speak here. How important is having something in your song that's true, that people can actually connect to, and that it's going to have a real, that's where the truth comes in, a real positive effect on their life? How important is that?
Well, you say real and truth, and that's where people really connect. It's where you have to, people really believe in your lyrics and believe in your band and self. And it's so easy just to look at a lot of the bands back when and even nowadays, and it's just not believable, whether if it's the music or the lyrics that you've been talking about.
What's really kind of interesting is I was in acting class just this afternoon, and acting is about the exact same thing. It's all about being believable, and so that you can't tell that you're acting. And so also the lyrics that you're singing has to come from the heart. It has to touch that reality of our lives, and people will sense that.
Yes.
I don't think that we musicians necessarily have all the answers. And in fact, I kind of think we shouldn't try. Hey, I'm on my soapbox. I should get off. We shouldn't try to preach to the world. We should ask the questions and let the world come up with their own answers.
Sure.
That's my thoughts. And I'm going to get out of the way. I think we should play a song. So I think we're going to start back east. Frank will spin a song of yours here to start with. We've got, I think I have 3 songs of yours I managed to get loaded up here. It's a Sin, The Real Me, and I hope, I Can't Stand the Rain is yours as well. Is that right?
No, I Can't Stand the Rain.
Okay.
But I want to clarify. This particular album that you have music from, they're not my songs.
Ah.
The concept for this album was to go to famous songwriters, and we have Tom Waits and Paul Simon and Elvis Costello and Jimmy Webb and Doc Thomas, and we pulled songs that 99.9% of the public have never heard, and we redid them and made them fresh and brought them out again because we felt like the songs didn't get their just desserts. So that was the concept for this album.
Okay, so we'll do It's a Sin first. You want to talk a little about that?
This is a real clever little song by Jimmy Webb. It's got a little twist. People think, oh, what is this? Is this a religious song? And it's really not. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's talking about how the Lord will do all these great things, but boy, he doesn't like us very much. He certainly frowns on us. And it's a little bit of a wiseacre song, and I found it very clever. So,
all right. And how can folks catch your music, Frank? They're going to get online, right? If folks want to throw $1 into your guitar case, all right, they want to toss $1 into your guitar case. How would they do that?
Well, the album isn't released yet.
Oh, so, this is like a debut.
It's going to be the lead single is coming out on March 24th, which is "Feels Like Home" by Randy Newman. Beautiful love song. And then on June 24th is when the album is actually released, and it'll be available on iTunes. And we just got picked up by Universal Distribution, so we're going to be
Congratulations!
We're going to be in all the stores.
Oh. Woo! Oh, that's the bomb, dude. That's the bomb.
It's produced by Gary Katz, so it's getting a lot of attention. So we're really excited.
All right. Okay, well, let's play this one. It's a Sin. Frank Shiner.
Now the Lord, He'll forgive you for cheating. And the Lord, He'll forgive you if you lie. Yes, He'll forgive, and He'll help you to live. But He sure frowns down soundly on the likes of you and I. It must be a sin when you love somebody. Damned if you don't, twice damned if you do. It's a sin when you love somebody as much as I'm loving you. Now the Lord is known for His kindness, always willing to set a poor sinner free. He'll save your soul, it'll make you whole. But I don't see no angels coming down, shining their light on you and me. It must be a sin when you love somebody. Damned if you don't, twice damned if you do. It's a sin when you love somebody as much as I'm loving you. It must be a sin when you love somebody. Damned if you don't, twice damned if you do. It's a sin when you love somebody.
Oh, as much as I'm loving you.
It must be a sin when you love somebody. Damned if you don't, twice damned if you do. It's a sin when you love somebody as much.
Oh, as much as I'm loving you.
All right, I'm going to fade that one on out. Oh my gosh, that was awesome! Absolutely, I love that.
Thank you.
Your singing voice is Frank Sinatra, kind of powerful. You're very clear, strong lyrics through the whole. Every part of your singing is just very, very polished and strong. That's wow.
Thank you very much. I had to kind of wake it back up again. I don't know if they told you what happened with me, but I was I was an actor, singer, doing musicals and so on, and met the love of my life, Suzanne, and then we went on to begin having children, and I was out of town musical for $145 a week with one child, and we found out one was on the way. And I backburned everything and said, I've got to be responsible and take care of my family. So I raised my family, and then my wife years later, contracted, a very aggressive form of breast cancer. Thank God she's fine today. But we battled that for quite some time. And in that time, we went to a restaurant. They were having an open mic night, and she was bald from chemo, and she had her wig on. And she pulled the wig back a little bit and said, "You get up there and sing. It'll bring me great joy," because I was resisting going up. And I said, "No." I said, "I put that behind me." And she welled up with tears in her eyes. "How do you say no to that?" I teased her today. I said, "You pulled that cancer card on me. I couldn't say no to you." So I got up and I sang, and that's where I met my band. And we started working together after that. But she inspired me to get back up and sing. And all of this has happened since.
That is a great story. I want to make one comment from the web. Got a message from Dean Olson. Tell Frank Shiner his rendition of Jimmy Webb's "It's a Sin" sounds cozy and wonderful. So some of the listeners are
nice.
sending in some notices already. And for Soul Speak, I know they got a few words to say about the song we just heard.
Oh, I thought it was great. I thought it was a kind of a nice culmination of Steely Dan meets Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but the voice golden. I mean, just very soothing. Yeah, it was.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you.
You have a great timbre in your voice. Really, really good sound. Really good sound, and that was some tasty.
Guitar licks thrown in there. Was it Julian, I guess?
I really like that.
We got to actually have a call, so I'm going to add to the call. Hello, you are live on LA Talk Radio.
Thank you, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Really, really good sound. Really good sound.
This is LA
this
Talk
the show, radio
Yes.
show?
It is. I think you have, or you may have had the show on in the background echoing. So if you turn the show off in the background, just listen to
I
the
did.
phone.
I turned it off. I just love that last song you played. And I want to know when the album will be available.
Well, the album, and thank you for that, by the way. The album comes out on June 24th. It will be distributed in all the stores through Universal. The album is called The Real Me. That's the title of one of the songs on the album, which is a Doc Thomas song. But it's called The Real Me. It has much deeper meaning because I'm back. I'm the real me. And it will be available online and in all the stores at that time, June 24th.
Oh, I can't wait. Is this actually the singer?
This is Frank Shiner.
Yes,
You're talking to Frank
yes.
Shiner.
Yes. Oh, wow. What a thrill. I just love your
thank
show,
you.
Guy, and I'm so glad you have such quality artists on. It's wonderful.
I do.
I'm calling from Florida.
You're calling from Florida. All right, so it's 10:20 back there at it's East Coast time as well. My brother Terry, he may be listening. Terry, shout out to you, bro. He's living in Apalachicola, Florida,
Oh,
up on the Redneck Riviera, they call that.
right.
All right. Holy cow, we're getting a lot of calls coming in. I guess we got some time, so I'm going to go add one more to the group here. And hello, you are live on LA Talk Radio.
Hey, what's up? I just was curious. Hey, Frank. Well, first of all, I'll say that group Soul Speak you got there. I love those guys. I got one of your tunes on iTunes. But Frank, when you going to be out playing live? When can we get the show?
Well, we are planning the shows. We're going to be going out right around the album release in June, maybe slightly before. And we're planning. We're even talking to England at this point. So I don't know where exactly we're going to be, but if you get on Frank Shiner Music, like the page, you'll get regular updates. And
you'll be in LA then.
We'd love to see you there.
Oh, sounds good. You'll be in LA at some point then, right?
Oh, we will absolutely. Yes, we will absolutely be
All
there.
right.
Awesome.
Oh, great. Look forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for your call.
Okay, and that one dropped off. It'll go bionk in a minute. We'll hear the Windows little thing. And our call from Florida. Are you still there?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am.
And do you have another question for our guest? We need to move on a little bit.
I'd like to hear more of that music.
All right, we're going to play a little bit more in a minute here. We absolutely will do that.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for
And
calling in.
thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to switch gears here. We're going to play a song from Soul Speak, and then we'll kind of bounce back and forth between the two. And that always works out really good because then we get to hear, Frank, your take on some of their music as well. I find that musicians are very insightful when it comes to talking about other people's music. Musicians themselves are able to pick out some of the fine nuances that your average listener may not pick up. So we got some songs of yours that we're going to play here. Which one would you like us to spin first, and a little background on it?
Well, I think the Madrid song would be a great song to start off with. A lot of our music is just kind of organic in nature, and we try to structure most things, but we write everything. We do a few covers live in a live show. Some of our gigs. We will be, by the way, at the Troubadour next week.
Oh, really?
At the 13th. The world famous Troubadour.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday at the Troubadour. So I think Madrid is one of the songs that will give you an idea of Julian's guitar ability, for one.
Well, he won Guitarist of the Year.
He was nominated. He didn't win, but he was nominated.
Well, just to get nominated,
Yes.
you got to be fast enough to...
Yeah.
You have to put a little fan mounted on the end of your guitar to blow the smoke off your fingers, that kind of thing.
But we do a combination of styles. So this is kind of a flamenco, almost Paco de Lucia influenced Madrid flamenco style.
Oh, wow.
But then we'll go from that to more R&B, rock, pop structured songs. So
you guys are having too much fun with this.
We're
I can
having
see
fun.
just talking about it. There's big smiles on your face. You guys love your music,
we
don't
have
you?
fun with music, and we try to structure everything, of course, to record and put on a CD. In a live show, we could blow any song up and kind of just jazzify any type of
very
song
expanded
and kind
live.
of just blow it up. So
Yeah, trading 12s and stuff. All right, well, and how can folks throw a buck into your guitar case?
Well, come and see us at Troubadour, for one, and then also at soulspeakmusic.com. All of our music is on iTunes.
And Facebook.
And meet us on Facebook, friend us, and come check us out at our next
At your next gig at the Troubadour.
Yeah,
World
Troubadour.
famous.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Passage to Madrid, Soul Speak. And fading that one down. And I'm going to bring the speaker up on Frank.
Yeah. You know, see, Guy, this is representative of what you do. You bring real music. This was so authentic. In fact, I think, guys, I think you use the word organic. I mean, you first of all, it's mad guitar work, just unbelievable.
Thanks.
And you just feel this. I mean, it's a tribute to the Spanish culture. You could just feel it come right through.
Mm-hmm.
That was it was absolutely beautiful, and the way it moves and it carries you with it. There's never a boring moment. It was captivating.
Thank you.
I want to add someone who just called in. You're live on LA Talk Radio.
Oh, hi. I'm on the air right now?
You are on the air.
Oh, how you doing? I had a question for Frank Shiner, if you're still taking questions for him.
Yes, for both. So go ahead.
For Frank Shiner, working with Gary Katz as a songwriter myself. I was just wondering, what was it like working with a producer like that when you're working with other people's material? Did you just sort of let the guy take over?
Yeah, let me tell you something. Gary Katz, I mean, he's an icon. I mean, he did 8 Steely Dan albums and worked with Laura Nyro and Joe Cocker and Harry Connick Jr. He did the Only You album. I mean, and on and on and on. I mean, it's as long as my arm. And, you know, the guy has every right. With his resume, he has every right to be a world-class jerk if he wanted to be, and he's not. He is just, he's so warm. You know, I kept thinking about it. I said, is it success because he has this magnificent ear? Well, yes, he has a magnificent ear. But I think his success is, the biggest part of his success is, he makes the artist feel comfortable. And he, you know, you go in there and you'd sing it, come out and you say, you know, Frank, I think you could do that better. And you go back in and you do it again. And there's nothing fake about it. There's no fixes. There's no nothing. The guy has a beautiful ear, and he knows, he gets to know the artist very quickly, makes them feel comfortable, and brings the best out in them. And I can't say enough about that man. He was wonderful to work with. It's like I knew him for 10 years.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I can live vicariously through you because he's been a dream producer of mine. They always say if you had to work with somebody, who would it be? I always had him on my short list. It would probably never happen, but I think I love the way he made you sound on that.
Well, I didn't think it would happen 6 months ago, and here I am with an album.
By the way, Frank, I'm the guy that just sent you the compliment on "It's a Sin." It sounded like kind of a cross between Glenn Campbell and Joe Cocker's version. You did it justice, my friend.
This is Dean Olson.
Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Dean. How you doing, my friend?
Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you. I just wanted to just had to let you know I love your stuff and I liked your page. It's really good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
take care now.
Also, I have, I'm pretty sure I've got Diane on the line. Diane, you're there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Guy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. And would you tell us a little bit about your program that you've got? It's this most spectacular, awesome way to go about losing weight that I have ever heard. It's just spectacular. Tell us about it.
Well, actually, what it is, it's an online challenge. It's a nutrition education webinar. You have the choices of listening it, doing it online, or listening to it on the phone on a conference call. It's a 6-week challenge. You can be on any healthy eating program you want. We have the one-time $35 fee, and that goes towards the winner.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. We had someone just join the line. Can you hear me back there? It just came on. Hi, could you just hold on for 1 second and listen to the conversation? I'll get to you in a second, okay? I think that is an okay. All right. Diane, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying it's a one-time registration fee. The 3 top winners who lose the most percentage of body weight win money from the pool.
Whoa, back up.
Last challenge, the first place winner got $599.
Well, wait a minute. You say they paid $35 to join, and they won $599?
Yes.
Oh,
but
that's a pretty good deal.
Winnings may vary depending upon the amount of people who are registered. So it varies each challenge.
So the more people registered, the more people.
One of the good things is they get a coach, they get a online food journal, they get optional food plan if they want. And, it's a good way to be accountable. You take a picture of your feet on the scale, send it into your coach, me, and after 6 weeks we see who lost the most percentage of body weight, and we have 3 top winners who win money.
So how can folks hook up with this? They need to call you. I'm sure it's like 818-850-0079. I'm just guessing. Is that the number?
Yes. That's right.
I must have
You got
ESPN.
it.
I've got ESPN.
Say it one more time.
818-850-0079. I have ESPN. Honestly, folks, I do at home. I do. I have it. That's how I came up with that number.
That's it. And then I'll send them the link to register, but they can call me with any questions with that number.
Call Diane.
Uh-huh.
And
did I tell you it starts March 13th, next
March 13th.
week.
Okay.
Next Thursday.
All right. Thanks for calling in, Diane.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now we have a caller from the 678 area code. You're still
Hi,
there.
this is. Are you still taking calls for Frank Shiner?
We certainly are. We're taking calls for both.
Hi, so I just wanted to say that this is his niece listening from Georgia, and I wanted to let him know that we're all listening in. We all love the songs, and we're so proud of them. So, hi, Uncle Frank.
Oh, Mary Teresa. Hi, Mary Teresa.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi.
I love you.
Family.
Love you too.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, I think that's actually good. Our listeners have a connection with you, almost like a family connection now. They go, yeah, Uncle Frank. I think I'm going to listen to the music from Uncle Frank. Which kind of brings us to the next point. We've got another... unless our caller has another thing to say. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just wanted to let him know that we're listening.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we're going to play another one of Frank's songs.
Love you.
All right. We're going to play another one of your songs there, Frank. Shall we talk a little bit about the next one is The Real Me?
Oh, Doc Thomas, wonderful blues songwriter. The Real Me is the title of the album as well. And this song hit me like a ton of bricks because having left, so to speak, the real me to go and provide for my family and then to come back to it and to have the support of this beautiful woman I've been with for decades, Suzanne, and, she always saw who I really was. And this song brought me to tears when I first heard it. And I had to do this song.
And this will be on the album when it comes out.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Real Me, Frank Shiner.
No one ever saw or wanted to see the real me. I was hiding and sometimes sliding from the real me. No one ever found a reason to take a moment or a season to find the real me. The real me. No one ever knew or wanted to know the real me. When you stood beside me and somehow got inside me and you found the real me. You got through all the surprises, all those defenses and disguises, and you found in the mirror, I no longer see the man I used to be. Now looking back at me, all I ever see is the real me. All I ever see is the real me.
I'm going to let my Soul Speak guy speak here.
Oh, I thought it was great. Ray, it reminded me a lot of the Ray Charles, and just very subtle, bluesy, easy flowing. I loved it.
Just sweet.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Frank Shiner, you're a great talent. You're very, very awesome. I want to shout out to Tom Mazzetta, who has hooked me up with you guys, and he's got a lot of good ones. Let me add one more call to the group. And hello, you are live on LA Talk Radio.
Yeah, got a lot of good. You gonna add one more call?
Yes.